Hey guys, Sucker from sakitech, and in today's video what we're going to do is we are going to be sharing 25 plus amazing tips and tricks to customize your Samsung Galaxy S23 FE. So let's dive in and get started right away. Alright, the very first thing that you want to do is you want to go to your settings. You want to scroll all the way down and you want to go into About Phone. Now once you are in the About Phone area, what you want to do is you want to tap on Edit and you want to give your phone a proper name. So by default, it's going to look something like this. What you can do is, in my case, I can do Saki S23 FE. Now that is going to be a unique name for my phone. And you can see it says over here, this name will be shown on other devices when your phone is available to connect using Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and other methods. It is also going to be more easily identifiable. Now once you're done, you tap on Done. And you can see there's going to be a name that reflects right here, so that is fantastic. The next thing you want to do is you want to go to your display, tap on the display, and then scroll down just a little bit and go to Font Size and Style. And from here, personally, I like to bolden the font for myself. It just makes it easier to see. But you have the option to go to Font Style and actually pick from different font styles to customize your phone, so you get that unique look, and you do have the option to download additional free or paid fonts by tapping plus here. It'll take you to the store, and from here you can tap on Top Free and you can install all these fonts for free. So for example, if I tap on this one, I can then tap on Install, and that is going to install that font. And when I go back into my font settings, it is going to appear as an additional option right over here. Okay, so this is a great way to customize the look and feel of your font. Let me just go back to default, and also you can change the size right from here. So if you want larger fonts throughout the system, you can modify it right here. The next trick has to do with the power side button. So basically go to the settings and then go over into advanced features. This is something you're going to end up using a lot. Tap on side button and look at this. You can customize the power button, or what is known as the side button, so when you double press it, it launches applications of your choice or activates certain tools. So here's what I like to do. I like to go to Open App and I like to choose Flashlight. Okay, so now when I go out, look at this. I can use this side button. If I double tap, it turns on the flashlight. Double tap again, turns it off. And that is very useful at nighttime. This simple trick, you can use a flashlight basically anywhere. The next thing I want to talk about has to do with customizing the navigation of your smartphone. So again, go to Settings and go into Display. And I want you to scroll down and go to Navigation Bar. What you're going to have is the option to choose between buttons and swipe gestures. So with the buttons, I've got Back, I've got Home, I've got Recents. Okay, very easy, straightforward. Some people like the swipe navigation. So go to Swipe Gestures, and now the buttons disappear. To go back, I just swipe inwards. To go home, I just swipe downwards. And to bring up the Recents app, I also swipe upwards from the home screen. So you can switch between navigation or buttons. I'm going to stick to buttons for now, but if you are in swipe gestures, look at this bar at the bottom. You can hide that if you want additional immersion. So if I tap on this one, that is going to hide that bar. So now the screen looks even larger and you can continue using the navigation, as you can see. Now for this video, I'm going to stick to the buttons. All right, that's great. Now going back, also want to show you guys over here, you have an option known as motion smoothness. You can switch between 120 Hertz and 60 Hertz. Now 60 Hertz, it's going to be a little bit less smooth of an experience when you're scrolling over the phone. You can see an example right here. Now, what I recommend people do is try them both. If they both feel the same, just stick to standard, because that is going to save you some additional battery. But if you noticeably feel like the adaptive is in fact smoother as you're scrolling up and down, then stick with adaptive to get that smoother animations and scrolling effect. But again, some people cannot tell the difference. Then you just stick to the standard, and then you actually save some battery life, or at least extend the battery of your smartphone after a charge. Next up, make sure you are aware of this setting, the Eye Comfort Shield. At nighttime, when you're about to go to sleep, before maybe 1 or 2 hours, make sure this is enabled. Basically, it limits the blue light that is being emitted from the display, and it's going to be easy on the eyes before you go to sleep. You can do adaptive, you can do custom, you can even set a schedule. So you can do sunset to sunrise, or you can do a custom schedule. Start the Eye Comfort Shield at this time, end it at this time, tap on done. You'll have your custom schedule for every single day. So again, here it says, using this feature at night can make it easier to fall asleep. So I'm going to turn this off for now. I'm going to continue. The next feature you want to set is going to be, again, in your settings. You want to scroll down, go to sounds and vibration, go all the way down, go to sound, quality, and effects. Now this phone has 2 speakers and they sound great. Now this option is disabled by default. That is the Dolby Atmos sound, which is an enhanced sound experience. What you want to do is you want to enable this, and by enabling this, you are going to get even better sound. And if you are into gaming, this is going to be disabled by default as well. Enable this also. So both for gaming and all these various options, movie, music, voice, you get that Dolby Atmos sound quality. And do not forget, you have an equalizer here. If you're into music, you are able to pick from presets or customize your equalizer to get the best quality that fits your listening style. Now, one more thing I like to set up is the lock screen. So let's go to lock screen real quick. This is what it looks like right now. Okay, you got the clock, you got 2 shortcuts at the bottom, phone and the camera. Okay, I'm going to show you guys how to change all these things. So first and foremost, pinch the screen, tap on wallpaper and style, and then tap on this side of the screen. That's going to take you to the lock screen customization area. The first thing I like to do is I like to tap on the clock and just pick something that is a little bit nicer based on my needs. You can change the fonts, as you can see. You can resize it so it's easier to see. You can change the color of the clock, as you can see, or even go over here and pick any color of your choice. Okay, there we go. And then once you do that, I like to add over here under plus a little signature. Okay, so by default it is designed for contact information. I like to put a little quote in here, or even anything you want. So let's just, for the sake of example, just type in sakitech. Okay, and I'm going to add 2 brackets in the beginning and end. And now it's going to have that logo at the bottom for myself, but you can do something else if you want. And then on top of that, tap on the phone icon, and you can pick various shortcuts to any application. So for example, I can have a shortcut to do not disturb right here, and instead of the camera, I can have it to launch an application like Google Chrome browser or the camera assistant. Whatever you want, you can have it right here. Google services. So, and then also you can tap on wallpapers and change the wallpaper. So in this case, let me just use this as an example. Tap on done, and now that's going to be my brand new lock screen. I have a signature right here. I've got 2 shortcuts that I chose myself and a clock that I modified as I needed. So that is absolutely fantastic. To use these shortcuts, you just swipe this way. Okay, some of them require you to log in with your fingerprint, and that's it. So that's fantastic. Let's move on. Now, one more thing on the lock screen that's very important. If you go to the lock screen and if you tap on the clock, it expands to give you some widgets. These widgets are also customizable. So again, go into the lock screen right over here. And then once you're here, look at this. We have a lock screen edit area and a widgets edit area. Tap on the widgets, and now you are able to add additional widgets and disable the ones you don't need, and you can reorder them. So I can have the weather widget on the top, music widget at the bottom, and then these 2 at the bottom. but these two I've disabled. But let's just enable them as an example. Now when I go back into my lock screen and tap on it, I do have 4 widgets available at a tap. If I was playing music, you would see a music controller with play, pause, next track, previous track buttons right in the middle. So fantastic, let's move on. Alright, so let's go to the settings. Next up, we're going to talk about the fingerprint sensor and some cool tricks connected to it. So scroll down and find security and privacy, and then go to lock screen, and then tap on fingerprints, okay? Put in your current PIN number, and then once you have the PIN number, look at this. I've added 2 fingerprints, but I have no idea which one is which. So if I go inside and try to delete one of these guys, I can tap on remove to delete my fingerprint. It'll be gone, and I may delete the wrong one. So what you can do is you can make sure to rename these properly. So if this one is your left index finger, just say left, let's just put a space, so that's left index, okay? Now one more thing, if you want to make sure that you're renaming them correctly, you can check added fingerprint. So let's tap on this and look at this. When I tap here, it says this one is fingerprint number 2, okay? So I made a mistake. This was not fingerprint for left index. It was this one. So this one I can rename to whatever I want. Let's just say X for now. But this is the one that is left. All right. So that's, oops, save. So that's a better way to keep track of the fingerprints that were added. And also you can disable the animation when unlocking. So look at this. If I go here, we're going to see an animation around the fingerprint area. I can actually disable that. So if I go back here, go over here, tap on this one, now it's going to feel like it's faster. Okay, look at this. There'll be no animation. Boom, goes right inside without the animation. Some people like it, some people don't like it. It's your choice. Next up, pinch the screen, tap on widgets, and here's a nice widget you want to add onto your screen. Go down and go to device care. Now grab this guy and dump it right here anywhere on the screen, okay? So basically it gives you a quick glance of storage and memory for your phone, but every now and then you want to tap on this button here that is going to clear your phone's memory to make it faster, among other things, okay? So when you do click this, it's going to take some actions and even might give you a notification over here to show you what it has done. Now, one more amazing thing you want to do with your phone is you want to pinch the screen and you want to actually go to themes, okay? So once you go to themes, just cancel if you see this option, then go to wallpapers, and you are able to download some gorgeous video wallpapers for your lock screen, like these over here. So here's an example. This one is paid, but I'm going to show you guys a free one, okay? This actually for me is free because I recently got this. So I'm going to download this. You can download video wallpapers and you can apply them to your lock screen for some amazing effects. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Look at this. Beautiful lock screen, as you can see, right over here. And then I'm going to go inside. So make sure, pinch the screen, tap on themes, go to wallpapers, and simply explore. What you can do is you can tap on search and type in video wallpapers. Let me see. Once you do that, you're going to get all these options. Tap over here, go to top free, and that's going to give you all the free options for that particular week or days. Now, one more thing. If you are going to be moving a bunch of apps from one screen to the other, so you can pinch and you can create additional screens. Now, this screen is empty. What I can do is I can take all these 4 apps at the same time, folders and apps, and just drop them on this side. Look at how cool it is on this phone. Press and hold, tap on select. Then select everything that you want to move over. Then press and hold. They get bundled together. Move it over to your new screen and just dump it right there. Absolutely fantastic way to move apps and reorganize your screen. So now I can move this here. I can move this here. Okay. This can be my widget screen. This can be my app screen. But I can just move things back and forth. Ultra easy, as you can see. And the big thing is, if you were in the apps screen, you can do the same exact thing. So press and hold, select a bunch of apps you want to dump into your home screens. Let's just grab these. Press and hold, they're all here. Bring it over here, move it over here, just dump it, and you're good to go. This is the easiest way to do on any phone that I've seen, and I mean Samsung phones. All right, the next thing I want to talk about has to do with your contacts. So go to your phone application and just pick any contact that you want. I'm going to pick, in this case, a test contact. I'm going to tap on I. That's going to take me to the details of that contact. There are several things you can do with this contact which are amazing. One of them is the edit call background. Tap on more and edit call background. So when that person calls you, you can have custom backgrounds in the call screen for a particular person. And the great thing is you can have things like this. This is just an example, by the way, but this is a video call background. Or you can have something like this, okay? Or the best part is you can tap on plus and choose a custom photo or a video for any contact that you want. That is a great way to customize your contact. So when they call you, you get this custom background. Now, additionally, you can set a custom ringtone for a contact, and that's from here. So change, you can say ringtone, tap on allow if you're doing this for the first time, and you can use Samsung brand sounds. You can use existing available ringtones or tap on plus, and you are able to pick a song from your tracks, from your albums, from your artists. Mine is empty because the phone is brand new. There's nothing in here, but you can select any music you want that is in your music library. Now, one more thing I like to do with my smartphones, whether they're brand new or used, is to go into Samsung Members application real quick, okay? And sometimes you're not going to have the application. So you want to go to the Galaxy Store application and actually download Samsung Members app, okay? And I'm going to show you something really amazing in that application. Tap on download. And once it is downloaded, go inside, launch the application, okay? And at the bottom, tap on allow if you see anything that says for a permission like that. Now, after this loads up, I want you guys to go to support and then go to phone diagnostics right here. And just make sure you guys run a battery test. So I'm going to look for the battery status right here, tap on it, and I want to see this message. Battery status, normal, life, good. So that just means the brand new phone that you purchased has normal battery status. That means it's working 100%. And the life is good. And that's the best message you can get. Okay? Anything else other than these two, you might want to return that phone just to make sure that battery does not fail on you in a couple days or even months. All right, so that brings us to the end of this video. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, drop them down below. Let me know. For now, guys, have a fantastic day.